What's happening, guys? It's your boy Robert C coming back at you with another Paydirt review. This time we got Klesh guitars, Gold Strike Paydirt. Now let's see it in the pan. Nice. Let me get everything unpacked and I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright guys, so as I said, we have Klesh Gold Strike Paydirt, 1/2 gram guarantee. He does have bonus bags. If you're lucky, you could possibly get a bonus bag. So let's crack this open and see what we got. As always, I'll save this bag and I'll rinse it out later just in case I missed anything, because there is some fine gold in here. But I'm going to do this like non-traditional style. Usually I classify this down in a couple different sizes. But just to show you guys that you could do it with next to nothing, we are going to just use a classic old dollar store kitchen strainer. And I tell you what, usually I pan this stuff out as soon as I get it. This has been marinating in my box for a while. And it kind of smells funky. But hey, who cares what it smells like, right? So, as you can see, we got a little piece of amethyst, another little piece of Klesh guitar pick, version 10. Always cool to find the pick. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I could see it. You can see a little piece of gold right there at the tip of my finger. But we won't mess with it too much, right? So we'll put that in there. We'll dump the other in here, and I'll get you guys set up. Or maybe I should do this first, right? Because this does have black sand in it. Almost forgot the most important step, guys. That's why I got you guys to keep me on my toes, right? And as you can see, quite a bit. Quite a bit. As always, you put that off to the side. Always save it. Can hide small flower gold. Come back and pan it later if you want. Or suggested to. I usually do when I get quite a bit of it. But anyway, guys, like I said, let me get you all set up and flipped around, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, guys, we're all set up. And as always, a few dribbles of jet dry. Break the surface tension of the water so the small gold don't float away. Hopefully this gives you a good view. And we'll get right into it. So since I know there's some small flower gold in here, We'll do a little bit at a time, and I'll roll it back, and I'll show you how fine it can get. As you can see, the water from the last panning settled, so all the gunk is sitting at the bottom, and I'm still panning out of the same water I've done the last 3 videos in. I can't even tell you how many bags of this I've panned. I could probably say pretty close to, Shane Klesh might even confirm it, probably even close to maybe, I don't know, Gold Strike bags, probably 50. Really, really, really good Paydirt. It's $50, $10 shipping. Comes with a half a gram of gold. If you get a bonus bag, you might get 1 to 2 grams. And it's rated 7 to 10 difficulty. So it's not as most difficult, but it's not the easiest either. Like I said, usually I'll pan this down a little bit classifications, but just for the simple purpose to show you guys that you don't necessarily need a bunch of high-end equipment. You just use a dollar store kitchen strainer. You see that gold starting to appear up there. That's not that's not super fine. As you can tell from the beginning too, I've been sitting on this bag for a while. So long that they come with different labels now. But I don't know if you guys could pick that up. But right up there, there is a couple small specks that the camera is not picking up. So I'll suck this up with the snuffer bottle. And we're gonna do like we did before, since I've panned quite a bit of this dirt and I know what I'm in for. We'll just power blast it through it. Now, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't suggest doing that. You know, take your time. Just dump a little bit in there, maybe a spoonful or 2, and roll it back and work it like that. But I've done so much of this, I don't consider myself a rookie anymore. Solid Paydirt for sure, guys. I'm a solid supporter of Shane Klesh guitars. I've always gotten solid results, and I can confirm to you guys that he does have bonus bags. And actually, he made a video. Of making a bonus bag, right? And it was at the time that I was like, you know, I was buying quite a bit off of him. And after I seen that video, I picked myself up quite a few bags, and I ended up getting that bag. And here somebody sent him almost a 2-gram nugget and said they wanted him to throw it in one of his bonus bags. So he threw that almost 2-gram nugget in there and also threw more gold in there, and it ended up being a total of about 2.5 grams almost. That video can be seen on his channel, which gives it the extra cool factor, right? Also, if you guys want to learn panning other than, watching me or watching, maybe some other channels, you can go right over to Klesh TV. And he's got tons of them. Does Paydirt reviews, panning tutorial. Really great guy, great buddy. Really solid line of Paydirt too. I always enjoy panning some Klesh Paydirt. You can definitely see some black sand in there. Some non-magnetic black sand. Just remember, when you're panning out and you're going, getting some dirt out of the pan, all that gold is going to get trapped in them riffles up there. Some pans have smaller ripples. Some pans have deeper ripples. This one has deep ripples. My 15-inch Garrett pan even has deeper riffles. But this is the pan I've always used to pan. This is my favorite go-to. As you can see, when it's dry, you can see the miles on it. I've panned just about every dirt I do out of this pan. And I don't see myself ever switching. I love this pan. Garrett Gold Trap, 14-inch. Everybody's got their preference. Also, I would suggest, listen guys, if you're new to this, you could always put a pan on the inside of this, right? So when you're panning, all the dirt that you're panning out goes into that pan. So then if you missed any even small flour gold, you could take that pan out and there's all your tailings from that Pacific dirt. But I take my time and try to get as much flour gold as I can, but I'm not really too worried about it because I actually keep all my tailings and I dry them out and I put them in a bucket, and I have a recirculating high banker sluice. So then when I get quite a bit of tailings, it's made for double the fun, and at least I'll find a little bit in there in the smaller classifications. Of course, I never find anything in the bigger classifications. But it makes it for double the fun, right? Alright guys, let's roll this back. I could already start seeing some gold popping up through there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap this up like this, right? As always, I use as little water as possible. I find it easier. As you can see, the water's not kind of, you know, just a little bit of water. Some people use a lot of water. I think it's, you know, it might make things a little bit harder. Through my process of panning, I've always found it to use as little water as possible. That has been my experience with it. And you see that gold right up there starting to show. Also, another thing you could do, if you're unsure of the dirt, and it's you know, it's a dirt you first pan and you're not sure of it, you could always, when you get done doing this, right, suck up all your gold. You could also turn it back around and pan it a second time to see if you missed any. But for this specific dirt, I don't need to do that. And as you see me do that shake, I've told you before, that's just to loosen up some of the black sands in there and to clean it up as best as I can before I put it in the snuffer bottle. Check that smile out, guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna suck that up in the snuffer bottle. And we'll do the last little bit. This is where you're going to find all your pickers. Nuggets, if you're lucky. If you get a bonus bag, you might just get a nice little nugget in there. They do exist. I've gotten, I believe, 3 of them so far. I have found, I believe, 2 beginner bags and that one that he has the video of. So we'll spin this back and see what we got going on. Also, see these big rocks in here? You can grab these and you could just get them out of your way. Give it a little shake. I can see some gold right up there. Two nice little pieces. Got one picker, one little piece. We'll see if we get them in the snuffer bottle. Let's see what we got going on here. I can get this one in the snuffer bottle, I know that, so I'll suck that one up. Oh, ain't getting that in the snuffer bottle. So what I'll do is I'll pick that up and I'll put it in the snuffer bottle. So let me get this all cleaned up and I'll be back with a bottle dump. Alright guys, so all the gold's in the bottle. Give it a tap as always. Give it a little rinse. Make sure you get all that gold out of there. And this is what I mean by I try to clean it out as best as I can before I suck it up in the snuffer bottle. I barely have anything in there to clean up. So we'll get this dump out all the water. And as always, take our rag, try to dry the pan as much as you can. Just makes for a lot faster drying process. And let me take this over to the heat gun and I'll get back to you with a weigh-in a minute. Alright guys, so we got all of it dried up and here's the gold we found. Now all left to do is turn on the scale. Let's see what we got. .535. So we'll open up gold calc. We'll put in 0.535, and as always 24 karat gold, because that's the melt value on placer gold. And we got 32.46. But I got something up my sleeve, guys. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add a little bit more, right? Let's give it like that. Let's get it up to that 1 gram mark, right? Well, this will already be on the way before you see this video. But 1.015. And this is going to Kraken Travis. I just want to let you know, buddy, I appreciate your support to the fullest. And this is coming to you. So we'll put this in a vial, and I hope you enjoy. Anyways, guys, this is Klesh Guitars, Gold Strike Paydirt. Go over there and check him out. Show him some love. I'll leave his link down in the description. If you go over to his website, he has a bunch of different lines of pay dirt. If you're interested in any, I can promise you they're all solid pay dirts. I'm a huge supporter of Klesh. Great guy, great pay dirts, and If you get a bag, make a video. Anyways, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one.